what the Radiant team is banning. This should be interesting. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Mirana.
Time now for the Dire team to choose.
Welcome back,
10
ladies
seconds
and gents.
remaining.
We've got another game coming up for y'all. We still got K-Pop Toast on the line. Fear's going to be joining us for NA later. I know y'all are
Dire
disappointed,
team ban.
but it's cool. We're here, and well, we're going to make the best. But we got Alliance versus Ahead. Now, I just want to comment on, I mentioned before that I was getting confused about some of these team names, and the confusion also stems from Team
Radiant
Ahead
team
used to be
ban.
Team Courage.
It's just ridiculous.
So Team Courage changed to Team Ahead, and then Team Cleave changed to Team Aware.
Yeah.
I think you can see why that might be confusing.
It's just weird.
I
think what's an more interesting thing. Sorry to call
10
everything
seconds
interesting,
remaining.
but
Oh,
Ahead's logo is a rat, and they're
5
playing
seconds
Alliance.
remaining.
yes.
The Kings. Well, not the originators of Rat Data. That goes back to the
Bulldog.
fanatic.
He is the king
But
of
the
the
current
rats.
king of rats.
He has a pet rat, I think.
Yeah. Well, he's playing Bat Rat in this game. Not as ratty of a hero. They were. What could be S4 Bat. But
Yeah.
We'll see when we get into the
Don't
draft.
jump to conclusions.
That's true.
Gotta jump to
I shouldn't
conclusions,
jump to
Matt.
conclusions.
So, all right, let's go ahead and take a look in game here, see what these teams got going on. We've got Alliance on our Dire side, and Team Ahead will be on the Radiant side. And well, let's see. Are there any stand-ins here? Not for Alliance, and on the side of Ahead,
Last time stand in.
they do. Last time stand-in, Ame. Once again, he is in the stead of
Dire team back.
Undershock once again.
Yes.
So I'm not sure what that means. Does that mean that he's going to become an official member of the team? What does last time stand-in mean in the context of this?
Maybe he's fed up.
Maybe
they're gonna
he doesn't want to stand in any longer.
Maybe. He's like, this is the last. Okay, but this is the last time.
Famous last words. So
5
yeah,
seconds
Bat Rider
remaining.
Chen, first two picks for Alliance. The Chen is pretty standard for
It's
Alliance.
I mean, it's
Reserve
Octo's signature,
time.
Yeah,
almost like,
it's you know, we don't see a lot of Chen play that much these days,
No.
unless it's the choice teams that still like to run him. But
Right.
these crazy new age teams,
Radiant team ban.
they would know a good Chen if it smacked him in the face.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Back in my days, I was in the jungle.
Back in my day, everybody had a Chen player.
It's
I mean, there was a time when
At
everybody had a
at
Chen
TI3,
player.
if you couldn't play
Time now for the
Chen,
Dire
You were
team
doing
to
something
choose.
wrong.
you're doing something wrong. What I would like to see out of Ahead here, and what I really like to see when the other team picks a hero like a Chen, like an Enchantress, like a Doom when you know he's not going to be in the lane, he's going to be jungling instead, is pick up a Bounty Hunter. And it's like a 4-position Bounty Hunter. He's not going to be in the lane. He's going to invade the other team's jungle. Admiral Bulldog does this.
I was saying, we saw Bulldog do it last time we
Yeah,
casted
you
Alliance
just
and
make
StarLadder,
sure
and somebody
the
picked Chen
Radiant
against him.
team
You walk into his jungle, you ward a couple camps, you stick around beside the Chen, you harass him when he's starting to get him to take some damage, you share that creep experience, and you just make him useless.
Yep, you just follow him around, and I mean, there's not really much Chen can do against it, honestly.
No, there's not. Because Chen, okay, so Bounty Hunter is still okay as long as he gets track. So if he's splitting experience with Chen, as long as he gets to level 6 at some point and gets track,
10 seconds remaining.
But completely shutting down a Chen, like, I think the last time I saw it happen, the Chen
5
had
seconds
no
remaining.
boots, went for like a naked mech, and still didn't have it until like 16 minutes. So,
Dire team pick.
Yeah. The problem with it, though, is it's a little bit risky. If
Right.
Bounty Hunter does die, if they pull some kind of a rotation, he doesn't realize that they have dust ready, and he dies, the whole thing is in vain, because
true.
then he has no farm, He has minimal levels, and he's dead. So
it's a risky proposition.
It can be risky. If you can execute it well, and you can kind of hedge your bets, keep eyes, and it's. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's one of those things that looks easier to do than it is. Bulldog makes it look easy, but if you get caught out, it can quickly backfire, and then Chen gets a little bit of recovery, and yada, yada, yada. I don't think we'll see it here, though, so maybe a conversation.
It's going to be offlane Centaur.
For another day, yeah.
It could be solo safe Centaur. It could be Bane Marana dual mid with Storm Spirit solo safe. Usually when I see Bane Marana, I think aggressive tri-lane.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, or duo lanes.
Or duo lanes, right.
Yeah, but aggressive tri seems to be... I think you were spot on. Centaur off lane, Storm Spirit mid, Bane Marana safe. Or, well, either way, either a solo Centaur and then a tri-lane with Marana Bane and support of their choice.
Right.
And they could either aggressive try or safe lane try. With Chen in the jungle, they could get away with an aggro try if they wanted to.
Yeah, they could. You don't see a whole lot of dual lanes with Centaur, I would say, dual lanes, because Bane Marana is one of the more common dual lane combos.
Yeah, Centaur doesn't, he's not a big dual lane.
That Cloud9 strat. Also, Sigma did nothing but Bane Marana for a solid
Or they could grab a jungler.
They could grab a jungler. I don't see who they would pick, though. I don't...
Enigma!
Oh, no. God.
I mean, come on, Enigma's not that outlandish. We've seen Enigma a little bit. He's still like the fastest jungler in the game.
Against a Bat Rider, against a Nyx Assassin, he's just going to get called out.
That's true. Against the Nyx, it's not really.
I'm not a fan.
I mean, Bat Rider.
I think that's just way too easily shut down.
Yeah, I mean, always being a little facetious, but you know, Enchantress could work, and okay, they'll grab Wisp, so not the jungler, but
I like this.
This could actually be dual lanes.
There's so much long-range initiation for this team ahead. So you've got Bane with a long-range setup with Nightmare, and once he gets more levels in Fiend's Grip, Marana obviously the arrow. The whole team can go invisible to initiate. Storm Spirit can ball in. Centaur can stampede in. Io can relocate. Like. The whole point of this draft from ahead is to make sure Alliance never feels safe.
Yeah, then you're absolutely right about that. And the golden ticket for them will just not to destroy in the laning phase, and that's where you see a team where it's really lopsided in terms of skill and just results. You know, Alliance are the heavy favorites coming in here. They just need to not fall behind in the laning phase, get their core stuff up, not let Alliance get too far ahead early on, and I think they can give them a run for their money in the mid game.
Right.
But getting there is going to be what's tricky. Ake's Chen, he's a very active Chen player. He'll be moving around. I'm sure Storm Spirit won't have an easy time in the mid, and well, Alliance are also dire, and anytime you have Chen and Luna on the dire side,
no, EGM's Windrunner.
All right, they'll take Windrunner, but they'll have a pretty good Roche lineup here as well. Even just Chen, Luna in roll, that's a lot of early tower pushing that they can do. When they rotate into lane, maybe they can gank what would be their safe lane on the dire side of the map, and then knock down that long lane tower.
All right, so this will be an S4 Bat Rider Bulldog Nyx probably, unless they want to put the Nyx mid against like a Storm Spirit.
They're going to keep us in mystery here as they.
I think they're trying to decide themselves.
Choose their heroes.
Have you seen much Bulldog Nyx?
Not really.
I don't feel like I've seen too much of it either.
But it will be the S4 Bat Riders. This will actually be a little bit interesting.
Yeah. Offlane Nyx is, you know, a thing this patch. It's something that Bulldog probably needs to learn how to play, to be honest.
It's a thing, yeah. It is a thing this patch.
That's good.
Like he said, we interviewed Bulldog yesterday, or was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Feels like a long time, but yes, it
feels
was
like
yesterday.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, a weird sleep schedule. He was talking about he wants to start playing some more heroes a little bit. You know, he wants to keep us entertained on the stream. LD accused him of being a little bit boring. We're getting tired of seeing the same heroes over and over. And I really like Bulldog. He was a lot of fun to interview. He's a fun guy. And I learned that his dogs' names are very epic. We've got Caesar and
Tiberius.
I was going to say Tichondrius, but that's the WoW guy. It's Tiberius.
Yes.
It's
not
Tiberius.
Not Tichondrius.
Well, that's my bad. That one's on me, guys. So, all right, let's introduce these rosters here, and then we'll analyze a bit further. On the Radiant side, we do have Team Ahead. Seamer the Slayer will be on the position 1 Marana down here in the safe lane on the Radiant. Our Zeke will be on the Bane Elemental, headed down to that bottom lane as well. Well, will be Aloha Dance headed to the mid lane, and he may possibly be joined by the EO, played by their last time stand-in Ame. And, of course, no fear here on the Centaur War Runner. Our man Brad. We'll see.
Classic Brad.
Classic Brad probably going to be heading to that off lane here.
For Alliance, we have some signature heroes out. Loda loves him some Luna. Joining him is going to be Admiral Bulldog. I think they're actually going to run aggressive, and Bulldog's going to go to the safe lane, is what it looks like right now. Actually, I have no clue what they're doing, but Admiral Bulldog, regardless, Admiral Bulldog is going to be on this Nyx Assassin. EGM is going to be playing his trademark Windrunner support. Ake will be playing his trademark Chen. S4 will be playing Batrider. And that rounds up the roster for Alliance. So I think they are going to go with Nyx in the safe lane. So
all right, Brian, trivia
aggressive.
session, EGM, what does it stand for? You know this,
Enter
right?
God mode.
Enter God mode. Duh.
Enter
Everybody
God.
saw Merlini in the tub, and now we all know that
Well, no,
it's Enter God
I knew it
mode.
was before that.
Yeah, I actually did too, but that's because Merlini told me. He was the giver of information on that front, but I actually like this Windrunner set as well. Her headpiece is pretty cool. Very cute.
The butterfly one? I think it's the Anuxi butterfly one.
This is...
I prefer the Lucent tier set, the dragon one.
Yeah.
But this one's good too.
That one looks cool. This is a really sick bow also.
Yeah, Anuxi set is pretty good.
Raleig's Breeze mythical bow. Damn.
Nice.
Putting my Windrunner items to shame here.
Yeah.
So
I like it. So they're going to set up in the aggressive jungle, which is an interesting proposition running against a Mirana Bane, a team that a combo that can fight early, but
yeah,
they'll be able to keep it pretty safe.
Yeah, they will station aggressively though. This is where Ake wants to start out, and perhaps just to grab some aggressive creeps, whether it's to gank the bottom or even gank the mid. This will make his life a little bit easier. Right now, Wisp is actually just pulling into the jungle, so helping out that mid lane a little bit, but S4 will take this opportunity just to dive onto Aloha Dance. He's going to stack up that sticky napalm. Now level 2, does have the Firefly.
Aloha was smart and went ahead and got the magic stick early, so.
Uh-oh. But we've got to pause. Still, this is S4. He knows what he's doing here. He's going to play this right. He'll shove forward. He may pull the creeps out of the lane, and I mean, already he's done a good bit of damage to this tower, taking it down about 300 hit points. In the first minute is pretty significant. He'll actually do a...
Aloha, use your stick charges. You're at 10.
Yeah, a lot.
You want to get more, you're at 10.
Walking in the fire, Aloha Dance.
I think he's trying to bait him in with the stick charges.
Yeah, it seems
But
like
you should just go ahead and use your 10 so you can get more, because he's still spamming sticky napalm at this point.
Yeah,
so you're losing potential charges.
So we'll see S4 just clear up this wave, and now a new fresh wave of creeps are going to shove into the tower. And Aloha Dance, he's got a salve, still has those 10 wand charges you were talking about. I'm not really sure who that helped. That pull from Wisp, it seems like S4 came out ahead. He got more last hits and did a lot of damage to that tower.
Yeah.
So, arrow connects on EGM down bottom, and now he's in big trouble. That's your first blood. Yeah, it does get split across the team, but still, first blood comes out in the favor of a head.
Yeah, that's just one of the risks you run with this type of an aggressive posturing, because EGM is having to be out here in no man's land, kind of supporting Ake, trying to make sure he doesn't get invaded too badly, and he kind of leaves him out for some of these nightmare arrow setups. And he might get hit with another one right here.
And he will indeed. Wisp tethers over, and
poor EGM.
See you later, EGM. Yeah, Wisp will grab the last hit on that one.
That was the exact same way he died before.
Yep. Arrow with easy follow-up.
All right.
So it seems like this aggressive jungle is kind of backfiring, but not for reasons you would normally expect. It's just EGM is kind of an arrow magnet so far.
It's just EGM, like I said, he's in a position where he has to kind of protect Aki, and he leaves him kind of in this no man's zone.
Yeah.
Where Lotus still needs to be farming in the lane, so he can't go protect the support. But yet, he's completely free and open to getting nightmared and arrowed.
Yeah, and that is one good thing about the EGM taking the bullets there, as they say, is, well, Lotus had some room to farm, and he is on the top of the last hit chart, 13-3, about where he should be.
And Aki's going to give up and go to the safe lane.
Yeah. And yeah, he's just going to help out Admiral Dongarino up here. And he's been doing okay against the Centaur. They're pretty even 10-1 versus 12-1. And even in the mid, this has ended up being a pretty even lane as well. And S4 will poke forward here. Aloha Dance doing a fair bit of damage to him. Still holding on to 10 stick charges. And Bulldog trying to bait as Loda actually makes a rotation of all heroes. There will be a bait from Arzik as well. And see you later, Batrider. That's a brain sap for a kill. And that'll make it 3-0 ahead. All of a sudden, look at this momentum. About a 750 gold, 500 experience lead at the 3-minute mark.
Brain Sap is such a good early game ability. The pure damage just makes it do so much more damage than you even expect out of a level 3 hero like Bane. It's great. We talked about it last game, the ability to bait out aggression out of the other team by thinking you're low, and then last second turning around and Brain Sapping to get health back.
Yep.
Such a good early game ability.
Plays with him a little bit.
And so ahead, they've done everything right.
And they're ahead, so that's good.
Yeah, they've done everything right thus far. They got aggressive jungle. They shut it down by going for the support that was most susceptible, the Windrunner, which was smart. And they've been able to farm up decently well this whole time. But no fear.
A little bit of trouble. I think they'll be able to grab this kill. There we go. Alliance is on the board. Bulldogarino, Dongarino, whatever you want to call him. He's got a kill now, and he's just about to hit level 6. So that is actually a pretty big kill right there.
All of Alliance, our 4 heroes are in this little area up top.
Yeah.
They all, No Fear did die, but it was a 4-man rotation that killed him.
Didn't come for free, but now more space has been created for Loda. They recognize having him kind of solo in the off lane, not working too well against that killer duo lane of the Bane Mirana. So I like the idea to rotate him mid, and then now eventually up top where he can get an assist and also go back to farming. Because right now, I wouldn't say Loda's struggling in farm, but he's middle of the pack. He's not taking off. He doesn't have like a 5-minute Midas like we saw in previous games today.
And he won't. He's probably just gonna. I don't actually remember how Loda likes to build his lane. If he likes to get Midas or not.
He gets Midas sometimes. It's more of a kind of a timing thing, and it's a little bit hard to read because some games it's oh, no pressure on me. Okay, I'll go super fast Midas. In other games it's oh, I struggled a little bit. Well, now I'm going to get a recovery Midas.
I think with a team with as much, this is going to be I want to get my BKB as fast as possible game.
Yeah, probably. There's a lot of crowd controls, and they still have the Fiend script to deal with the BKB.
A lot of initiation as well. Storm, Mirana, Bane.
EGM could maybe be in some trouble. He will use the Wind Run, and nope, he'll get away.
I'll be interested.
Actually, counter initiation. S4 scooting on in. There's a flame break. He's only level 5 though. Obviously, no lasso online, but
Haste Rune
is pretty scary. Oh, what a shackle from EGM. That secures the kill on the Centaur. Wisp will survive it. Oh, wow, Batrider died to the creeps. How unfortunate.
He got brain sapped just before the tower creep hit him, and then a creep right click was enough to clean him up.
Yep. And Wisp actually getting a little bit bold
aggressive
here.
with these balls.
Yeah. Looking to try and finish off EGM, but doesn't have enough damage. So, well, they get a 1-for-1 there. Centaur for Batrider. Not really ideal, but Bat did get some experience out of that. Still actually not level 6, just about 9 XP short. Ake's been pretty quiet this game, and as soon as I say that, I turn to him, and he will smoke up with a Satyr as well as a Dark Troll Summoner. So it looks like they will try and perhaps gank the mid lane, which unfortunately will be thwarted by Aloha Dance rotating down bottom. He does have a double damage rune put in the bottle. And
Bulldog notices they're missing. He's trying to hide here.
Yeah.
In this
He's got Vendetta and Arcane Boots, so he should be just fine. They'll put a sentry down though.
They're going for him.
Bulldog needs to be careful here. He's suspicious.
Smart. Really cautious play by Bulldog, and it's smart of him because they know the other team knows that they haven't been able to shut down the Nyx for much. They know he's getting levels quick, and that they want to shut him down. So Bulldog says, "Oh, they're missing. I'm gonna hide."
It was also just a nice heads-up play to think, "Oh, there's 3 people rotating down here. They would be silly to try and gank me without detection. There's probably a sentry ward down." He didn't try and walk back to the tower.
Right.
He just opted to burn the Vendetta and pour it out to safety, which is it's the smart play, but maybe something that a less experienced player wouldn't have had a read on. So smart choice. But Aloha Dance in the mid, double damage rune activated, will scoot forward. Oh, pardon me, was activated. Yeah, he did use it. Scoots forward though, and doesn't do too much damage to the Batrider. Now Ake coming out of the jungle. Looks like they want to commit to the Wisp. He's only level 3. He will tether to the creep, and that'll buy him enough time. And now Aloha Dance. Plenty of health and mana. A lot of charges on that wand, as well as one in the bottle. They won't be able to secure the kill. He'll actually ball lightning forward. This is a risky proposition.
He just wanted that creep kill. Is it worth it?
Wow. The wand charges will be enough for him to scoot back, but that was a little bit risky. If S4 had managed to catch him in a lasso, was just a little bit more far forward, that would have been a kill.
Man.
Yeah. So.
Bulldog's going to rotate around mid as well. He's going to try if he can pick out this Storm Spirit. I don't think he can though. Even if he does find him, I don't think he can do enough damage to get the kill.
Yeah, not easily at least. It might be close, but here the creeps will actually help him out a little bit as they do a couple of attacks.
Oh, the Mana Burn's going to finish him off.
Plenty of damage. Flame Break coming in for good measure as well. And a great kill from Bulldog right there. Rotating into the mid, finishes off the mid hero. Basically a solo kill. S4 through that Flame Break, but he had already gone down. And, EGM will actually get caught off by the Mirana again down here in the bottom lane.
It's unfortunate. EGM's plays a very good one
up top.
And he'll go down as well.
Easy peasy. Luna will finish him off with a Lucent Beam, and yep, you're asking about Midas. There you go. That's 8.5-minute Midas for the Luna. So, yeah, this is, again, load is hard to read. Because sometimes he'll get it later as kind of more of a recovery Midas, and other times he'll get it if he has free farm. It's more of a read on how he thinks they're going to be kind of in the mid-game, I guess.
I really like Midas on Luna. I think it might be testy because the team is going to want to fight and be aggressive. I mean, we've got a kill per minute going on right now.
Yep.
And so it might not pay off immediately if he gets ganked, but they're doing a good job of keeping him safe. He hasn't died yet. And he's rotated up top to this position where no fear's been generally, so he's been pretty safe. So the Midas should be a good decision, but he's going to need to go either get a drum or a helm and then go straight into BKB.
Yeah, I think if he goes straight Dominator, that'll be just a little too greedy. The earlier BKB
it's pretty greedy.
It also depends on what Alliance want to do. I have a feeling with this lineup, having a Bat Rider as well as a Nyx Assassin, that in the mid-game they'll be pretty comfortable fighting with a Head, even though Head have a pretty decent mid-game lineup. Oh god, pardon me, the hiccup's coming here.
I might just go Treads BKB. I think that might be the best decision here.
I agree. He could get away with drums before BKB if he really wanted to, but I still agree with your
I've seen
assertion.
less and less drums on Luna as of late. I've seen less and less drums on carry heroes just in general.
Oh, yeah?
It's just the recipe cost increase just makes it... It's like, is it worth spending 2,000 gold to be a little bit faster and a little bit tankier? It's still a very good item, but for a lot of carries, it's just better to go ahead and get a core item up instead.
Mm-hmm. So, Luna and Chen will be pressuring this top tier 1 tower. Chen's got a nice mix of creeps here. The Dark Troll making the little skeleton warriors, as well as the Centaur. And of course the aura from Luna helps out in knocking these towers down a little bit more quickly. They've also got a Basilius. Everything you need to take down a tier 1 tower pretty handily.
Right.
And Ahead aren't really in a great position to defend it. They are all clumped about this bottom lane. And they want to make a defense down here, and it looks like they may actually want to even get a little bit aggressive. Vendetta up in about 11 seconds, and S4, he's got a lasso still a ways off the Blink Dagger, unless it's not on the couriers. I know that would just be craziness. Those are his Tranquil Boots coming.
Alliance just needs to, in this bottom lane, pressure the tower a bit. There's no way they can take it with 4 heroes there.
Yeah.
They just need to pressure it a bit to keep some space for Ake and Lotus push, and then bail out as soon as they know they're going to secure that top tower.
Yes, exactly.
If they try to go in here, they're going to die.
Yeah, and Centaur's dead, so they have a nice advantage as a team, but you're right. They just need to create space and not overcommit.
Right.
And no problemo. So hopefully our Z can reconnect here. Looks like Bane having some connectivity problems. Hopefully we don't have to...
team issues all day. So.
Hopefully we don't have to remake here.
Oh god. Hope not.
oh god.
No talk about remakes. Oh. As a whole, though, recently, just Alliance's play, Bulldog was talking about it yesterday, they've not really been up to their own standard in terms of their play this patch. I think that's a little harsh because they've actually had a pretty good record this patch, if I can take a quick gander. They're 23-8, which is really good. I think they've been more...
75% win rate.
Yeah, it's good. I think they've been more upset with just their, like, general performance. I mean, they had a game taken off of them by Relax, which is, I don't think that's that bad. Relax is kind of, they're a clowny team.
They're
it's Dread and Sochlo on a team together, but
yeah, well, and
they're
teams,
talented.
They're talented players, but also teams like that where I don't want to say they don't care, but they don't take the game as seriously as Alliance does. They're kind of like a team dog-like team where they're 5 players that don't have a home right now. They get along well. They want to sort of compete, have some fun, step up their Dota game.
Right.
So that mindset means they're not afraid to do stuff that's crazy. They're not afraid to pick really weird heroes and throw you out of your element, which sometimes backfires. A lot of the time it backfires, but they'll upset you sometimes. If you're not ready to deal with an axe and they pick it,
exactly.
What are you going to do?
So I think what they've lost they got 2-0'd by, or not 2-0, they lost in 2 different meetings to Cloud9, and they lost in a meeting to Na'Vi within the last couple of weeks. So I think that's really where they're worried. It's not that their play in general is bad. They've got a good record, as we said. It's just that when they've been matching up against these elite teams, the Cloud9s and the Na'Vis, and the skill level of a team like Relax, which is an elite skill level in my opinion, maybe not in terms of seriousness or strategy, but in terms of individual skill, they're quite up there. They've not done that well as we zoom into Bad Rider's face.
He's really grimy looking, dude. Oh my god.
He's all about that grime, dude.
Look, he's like, I mean, not that I expected him to be not grimy, but...
He's the only Southerner in the game, man. Don't hate.
Jeez.
He's like West Virginia Southern, though, I think. I think Bat Rider would be West Virginia.
You know what his bat looks like? That animal at the beginning of the Neverending Story that the...
I was just about to say that.
The swamp guy is riding. I forget what species it's supposed to be.
Gosh, I haven't... It's been so long since I've seen the Neverending Story.
Yeah. Well...
But don't hate Bat Rider. He's the only Southerner.
No, he's cool. I like his lingo. He's fun. This is that Luna's got that really cool set though. Isn't this the one?
An Nazi set, yeah.
Is this the awesome that set that was like $15? Is this the one that you bought?
Maybe.
No.
No.
Is this the Year Beast one?
This is not the Year Beast one.
Okay. Again.
We're just looking at cosmetics now. I like it.
Well, I mean, we kind of analyzed a lot of what's happening in this game right now. And this is a pretty extended pause, so there's that moment where you got to get a little derpy. You know,
I like Bulldog set a lot. There's a lot of bad Nyx sets out there that are kind of like the colors are off for the hero. Like, there's a lot of ones that are like purple and green, and I'm just not a fan. But I like this one. It sticks with the color scheme a little bit. It's hard to tell when everything's kind of grayscale because of the paws. But
yeah, he looks pretty cool though. I like Nex. I was checking out Windrunner though. She fine.
Oh God, let's not talk about the attractiveness of.
I was talking about her face, Brian.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, that's a pretty epic cloak though.
But I like the hairstyle. I like the cloak and I like the bow. It's
yeah, the hairstyle is really interesting. It's like a half bonnet, kind of half. I don't even know what you would call that thing. It's like a hat that has flowers coming out the back for the ponytail. Like
yeah.
It's cool, but
auspicious style of the grove. Okay, we're going.
Oh, good.
Thank God.
Okay.
We don't have to talk about cosmetics anymore. Woo.
Welcome back, Bane. Okay.
Sick. Yeah, well,
asking if we're ready.
Just a moment. But yeah, I think with this top tower will be taken down. Let's look at ahead. They made this aggressive positioning to defend the tower bottom. I don't think they have very many TPs. Wisp, Bane, no TP, Aloha Dance, TP on cooldown. Mirana's the only one down here that's alive with a teleport scroll. So yes, I believe this tower top will be going down.
Uh-oh, S4, he'll get caught by RZeke right as he reconnects here.
That's what they needed not to happen.
Yep,
and someone die while they're taking this tower.
He'll actually wake up. He'll be just fine. Meanwhile, EGM pokes his head over. Will he get hit by an arrow? No.
And No Fear wants to contest this a little bit. I don't think he'll be able to. He's going to try to get the deny though, and the Chin Creeps will push him back.
Luna will finish it off.
Good job by Alliance forcing that tower, even though there was no way they were going to try to actually take it, but just making space to take it.
Yep, they handled that perfectly. Got a little sticky for a second there. I thought S4 might get caught off guard, but they did exactly what they needed to. Space created, they get a tower kill, and who better to grab the last hit on the tower than Luna, and that will push Loda now in that #1 net worth position handily over the Mirana by just about 500 on net worth.
On bot, we got some action. Nightmare arrow on EGM again.
But
this time TP support.
Yep. Vendetta into Impale. He'll go for Arzeek. The tether keeping him alive. There's the Moonlight Shadow.
Stampede.
And I don't even think they have any detection here on Alliance. I don't see any in the inventories. So they'll have to pick something up if they want to deal with this Moonlight Shadow. The only one who has sentries is Ake, and of course he's not with him here.
EGM is generally the Dust Fire, I believe, because EGM never buys wards. I think he always sticks with us as an arrow narrowly misses. And
Aloha Dance. He just gets killed by Team Centaur in the mid.
Woof. He'll zip away though.
Oh my gosh, he zips away. I thought
EGM
he died for
nightmared again.
Yeah.
EGM, please.
What did I miss?
Be able to run away though.
This time he survives. But, wow, yeah, Ake just showing off the power of his Chen creeps right there. He just took Storm from full to 0 pretty handily.
Man, this poor Windrunner, like, she's not sleeping well. She's had a lot of nightmares. Not good for her.
So, Bulldog taking some damage from Roche, but again, we talked about this in the draft. With Chen creeps, dire side, you can take an early Roche, and Alliance will do just that. 10.5 minutes. They don't even have a medallion. There's no minus armor here. This is a good old-fashioned slow Roche.
Don't even need it. Roche is just too easy to take down in the early game, in my opinion. You see all of these top-tier teams trying to take Roche by the 10-15 minute mark. If you have a Shen, if you have a Shadow Shaman, if you have any type of damage, like armor reduction at all, if they just down, it's just way too easy, especially for Dire.
EGM, he'll get initiated on up top, and yep, the zip forward will be enough to secure the kill. Centaur actually grabs the last hit.
It's a good trade, because the Head's not going to be able to take this tower, and Alliance might actually be able to initiate here and get a counter kill.
Invisibility rune on S4. He's got a lasso. He's looking to use it.
What is the hit? Why is the Head sticking around? They know they just took Roche. They know they're going to be coming to fight.
Yeah, the glyph has already been popped, and they might actually lose this tower here.
Okay, they're actually going to get the tower. Okay. And not the deny. I thought Alliance needed to make a quicker defense than that, but they had to slow walk it.
It's not over yet. Bulldog's coming in. He'll walk into a sentry. And, he'll get revealed. Very unfortunate for Bulldog. But it will be enough for him to survive for now. Electric Vortex comes out. Storm trying to finish him off, but they will get the Centaur with the Impale. Now
Torment Shield doing some work.
Yeah, seriously. Aloha Dance. He's out of mana, but he gets lassoed anyway. S4 says, there's no way you're getting away from this one, my friend. And that will be a 2-for-0 going the other way. So Alliance find a recovery even though they missed the deny on the tower. Meanwhile, in the mid, Windrunner actually engaging onto the Wisp. Will they be able to find a kill? No, it doesn't look like it. Now support coming in for a head, and they may turn it around onto EGM. If they can connect with an arrow here, that's an easy kill. They don't even need it. Wow, yeah, Wisp finishing him off.
Interball mode.
Doing the deeps. EGM is just struggling here. Relocate onto Loda. Loda's ready for it, though. He'll burn the Eclipse. Is it enough? No, it's only level 1, and spread amongst 3 heroes. The deeps are starting to...
He's gonna die twice here.
Yeah, Storm zips in as well. So that's a wasted Aegis. Great relocate. Oh! Oh, okay.
Yeah, they left, the Wisp just left him behind.
Yeah. I thought for a second there. I saw the grappling and was just like, oh.
What happened? Oh.
Just like that one moment of, ooh, maybe they'll save him. So ahead are doing strikingly well here, though. Alliance are still ahead by about 2,500 gold, 4,000 experience, but ahead are giving them a run for their money. They'll take out this tier 2 tower in the bottom lane that will level out the tower count to a piece, and they're actually ahead in kills right now, 8-6 at 13 minutes.
And no fear, the Brad here, even though he's died 4 times, his net worth is relatively high. He's farming up decently well on this offlane Centaur. Doing about the same as Bulldog, who has already farmed up a Blink Dagger and Arcane. So.
I'm not so crazy about this Centaur build, though. In the Vanguard...
you need the Blink before the Vanguard.
Yes, and that's
I think it's because there's a lot of fighting, there's a lot of... I
still think Blink's better for that, though. You know, Vanguard is okay. Like, Centaur's a very tanky hero.
When you're up against the Nyx and a Bat Rider, you can't blink away from that initiation.
No, but Vanguard ain't really going to save you against a Bat Rider either.
I'm not such a Vanguard hater as you and Merlini are.
I
like it on some heroes.
Yeah, I like it on some heroes too. Centaur Blink is just so much better. That's what makes that hero have a huge impact in the mid game. And when you get this Vanguard,
good micro Valkyrie taking the Nightmare off.
Yeah, but Aloha Dance. He takes a shackle, doesn't latch, and he'll be able to zip away. Bulldog keep going forward. Yep, impale onto Aloha Dance. There's the lasso. And that's 1 kill. Still lacking some detection here from Alliance. Moonlight Shadow will prove effective. There are actually 3 sentries in the inventory of Ake, but
I don't know if that electric vortex onto the Centaur was worth it. Because he was slowed for a while. He was trying to get the kill on the creep and then tried to ball lightning away, but
Brian, I'm going to go ahead and interrupt you. Have you looked at these wards? Have you realized what its name is? Brazzers Sex Camera.
I didn't know you could name them, and they popped up like that.
Oh my lord. Oh my Lancer.
Oh my god.
That just made my day. No fear. He'll get shackled. It'll latch. Arrow flies. Actually intercepts him. The Chen creeps. And no fear. He'll just get obliterated here in the mid lane. But, wow. That just blows my mind. Brazzer's Sex Camera.
Ake's usually so mannered. Like, those are his words, right?
I think so.
I've never known Ake to make jokes like that.
No, these are Radiant wards.
Oh, they're Radiant wards.
They're Radiant wards.
Oh, they're a heads wards.
Yeah.
Oh,
the Alliance are using these crazy-looking voodoo ones.
Ours Zeke with the Brazzer Sex
Yeah, these are our Zeke wards right here. You know what he's up to.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, Alliance, they were able to get a pick off on Brad. So they're gonna clean up this jungle, and they should be able to push down this tower. They have 2 Centaurs. They have a Dark Trail Summoner.
Yeah. Now, one of the problems I see here for Ahead is that they went Midas on this Mirana, and it's only a problem because they're basically treating Mirana like she can go blow for blow with Luna, and it's just obvious that Luna is the hardest carry of the 2. Luna will do better with farm, and ooh, just off the mark. There you go.
The Centaur is able to spread it out.
And there you go, blink forward. They'll catch no fear with lasso.
Not the best personal lasso.
That's true.
Io is taking a lot of damage as well. Beam Trip, RZ taking a lot of damage, and it is a 2 for no to get things started. There's the
Loda's taking no damage this entire fight.
Multiple fights breaking out here, but yeah, Loda is going for Aloha Dance. There's the Impale to finish him off. Only one left alive is going to be Seema the Slayer. And I don't know if he'll be able to survive this one. Leap into Bulldog, not enough mana for an Impale.
But he's kind of in a bad position. He's leaping in an unsafe spot. Oh, and there's the blink. Doesn't have enough mana for the Impale yet.
He's got one wand charge.
He's going to keep chasing. There's going to be no rune here to save him. As soon as Mirana leaps, Bulldog's just going to be able to blink again.
Yep.
Blink Impale is up.
There you go. See you later, Seema. That took a while, but they got it. Go team.
So that was good space creation, though, because Alliance wasn't able to push up high ground.
Uh-oh, Ake, is he going to get a solo kill on the Wisp? No, he was thinking about it, but now Aloha Dance porting in. Ake might actually get punished for hanging around so long. Zip forward, Electric Vortex. Nyx is on his way, but he won't get there in time to save the Chen. Didn't have mech or Hand of God available. Shackle flies, and that'll latch. Wow, that's going to make it a 1-for-1. Now no fear, he comes in. And they might have enough damage just to finish him off right quick. He's taking some pretty heavy deeps. And yeah, it's looking like they'll be able to finish him off here. Shackle will latch again. EGM, although he's taking some unfortunate spills, he has landed some pretty sick shackles.
Yeah. And so this is where Alliance is able to fight so early right now. And it's really ridiculous how early they're being able to fight considering how greedy Loda's build is. He went for the casual Mask of Death, the Morbid Mask after Midas, but it just doesn't matter. With S4 being able to get up a very quick blink and shrinks on the Bat Rider. Bulldog's playing out of his mind, honestly. He's 6-0. He's already got blink force. He's making all these plays. So.
Yeah, now this is where things start to get a little bit sticky. Loda about 50% ahead of Marana on net worth, and of course that is the harder carry. So 7,500 gold, about 10,000 experience. Alliance are in obvious control of this game.
You're in a bad position when you're if your team ahead and you're going up against a team with a harder carry who's able to push your tier 2s at 15 minutes, and if you decide to fight them, they say, "Oh yeah, that's fine with us. We'll fight you right back."
And whoa, actually a smoke, Moonlight Shadow. From the Radiant side, they'll move.
Alliance sniffs it out. They're going back.
Yeah, they'll. Using those sniffers. Bulldog Arena.
Has been attacked.
Could be in a little bit of a sticky wicket. Nope, no gem out quite yet.
Yeah, he's going to try to go on Arzik here.
Might find Arzik. Oh, look, another Sexton comes down. But it won't come for free. He'll pay with his life to get that camera down.
That's what you get.
These are those new wards, though. They do look pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the free-to-play.
I like the concept of them. The like old school cameras.
Yeah, they're nice. I haven't seen the Courier yet. I like the Courier as well.
Oh yeah, the flying camera.
Yeah, it's awesome.
The Courier's it's cool looking. The wards make more sense. The Courier's a little weirder, but I'm into it. You know, I like weird Couriers. Naked Regal, front and center. Front and center, I mean to say. Yeah, there you go. Blink forward, no fear. Well, he's stuck inside of a lasso. They drag him into his own tier 2 tower.
Quick relocate out.
Hit him. Look at you,
Nice
Mr.
play,
Wisp.
nice play by the Wisp.
Last stand in Ame, he's been playing very well. He's got decent farm going on. He's got a mech, urn, magic stick, and bottle. It's pretty good for Wisp right now. But RZ, he's in big trouble. And they should be able to finish him off. Yeah, the 4-staff forward, zip back into the base. The Lions, they haven't even killed this. Oh, they did take out the tier 2 tower finally, but taking a very aggressive position here. Arrow off the mark, no fear, looking for an opening. Actually, one of the Centaurs missing his stun as well. Centaur? Alright, he'll set it up. This is some kinky Centaur on Centaur action. Look at that shackle onto Aloha Dance.
Amazing shackle.
EGM, you are on point today.
And the Eclipse comes through.
Wisp. Maybe in some trouble. No, they'll be back, but they'll just turn on the no fear.
That's a little problem with here. No. Oh, yeah, it's negative earn, and the brain sap will be enough to take him down.
Yep, now Arzik, though, he'll pay for it. Was that a buyback from the Bane? No, he just respawned. Okay. He's just low level, he respawned fast, and Bane will be just fine. Alliance having some fun with their food before they eat it here. They pick up a whole bunch of kills, but they don't worry too much about pressure in the tower. They were happy to get heroes and just back out.
Yeah, they've used all their cooldowns. They have no mana. They can't really push. Because as soon as Brad and Stormspear get back up, they'd be able to defend it pretty well. This is the right decision. And he is going to go for, this is very interesting. He went for the casual Mask of Death, and then the casual Ogre Club, and then Yasha. So he didn't finish off the BKB first. He didn't finish that first. He got the Yasha. Then finish off the helm. Very interesting.
Yeah, this is sort of an odd Luna build. Part of it is, I think, Loda just feeling good. They're in a good spot.
I think he was going to go first item BKB, first big item BKB, then realized it wasn't.
Then realized, I can have a little more fun with this. I can go Yasha and just straight into helm. He's 5-1-7. He's been having a great game. And now he's just skyrocketing on net worth. He's just about doubling the Marana. So things are getting scary. Bulldog, though, he is the only one with a perfect score right now. 7-0-9, level 13. Looks like we found a new Bulldog hero here.
He wants Aloha Dance. He's going to be able to catch up. Aloha. Aloha, please.
Bulldog, he's got plenty of time left on the Vendetta.
Oh, but he's going to walk past it. Oh, no. Yeah, nope, they got Saw. That was a sentry ward. Yeah, he got Saw.
Oh, those are sentries. These are sentries?
Yeah, they're hard to tell because of blue.
Oh, I see. His little light is blue.
The light is blue, yeah, versus the yellow light on the other.
Oh. Oh, wow, okay.
And this is going to get caught out by, this is going to be seen by the...
I don't like those wards as much as I did. I was thinking those sentries were observers for a little while, to be perfectly honest.
Bulldog, he's going to force staff himself forward, but he won't be able to find an impale.
Yeah. Oh, God. What if we started in chat with all this Brazzer talk?
Oh, God. I should have never noticed.
Oh, boy.
They're both the observers in. Okay, I guess you can't name them separately.
I regret my decisions clicking on these wards. How dare I?
And look at the split pushing Wisp up top.
That is a bold Wisp. I mean, he can relocate, so I guess he feels all right.
He's gonna come right back.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying.
It's not a split push ability.
He'll buy him a little bit of time at least, but he actually
could
have
53 last hits.
Yeah, he could have continued pressuring that tower.
I don't think I've seen a Wisp with this many last hits in a while.
Yeah, he's got more than Admiral Bulldog by a fair margin, 53 to 35. And here we go. Alliance once again moving into the Roche pit.
Little stand sentry out here, even though they saw him. Oh, and the arrow's gonna hit.
Uh-oh.
They know where he's at. Bulldog, this will be his first death.
Yep, see a Bulldog.
Unfortunately, not realizing where that ward was for a head.
Yep.
Going into Vendetta right where they saw him.
But still, space creation is what's important. Roche has been killed, and they're going to grab a counter kill into No Fear. He hung around way too long. He knew they were at Roche, and
No, he's gonna stampede out.
Oh,
what a shackle.
Another beautiful Shaco.
The stampede will save him.
I said Shaco. Arrow. Shackle and arrow are the two words I just combined there. Beautiful Shackle, and that arrow was off the mark. But okay, just a Roche in exchange for the Nyx Assassin. I think Alliance can live with Alliance can live with that.
Still no blink for Brad. He's going for a blade mail. He's got a casual cloak into blade mail.
I don't know about this.
He's going pure tank.
Uh-oh, S4. He's going to get a taste of that new Orchid on Aloha Dance, and he's going to dance all over that corpse as Bat Rider gets picked off.
I think what Brad is thinking here is that he's got plenty of initiation on his team. Marana, Storm Spirit, Wisp, Bane, those are the initiation heroes. He doesn't really need to be blinking in and stomping, but it's still really good to have that ability. Like, I'm kind of the person that doesn't believe that you can have too much initiation, honestly.
I would second that. They need Centaur to be tanky, but he's tanky already. Like the blade mail's good. I like the blade mail, but
he's built tanky and he's already died 8 times.
Yeah, just forget about the Vanguard though. Sell that garbage and get yourself a blink dagger. I mean, the Vanguard is more expensive than the blink. So if you have a Vanguard, that means you could have had a blink dagger.
I think the build-up's easier. He might have died.
The build-up's easier. He definitely did die.
The lane ring of health is good.
But still, yeah, the lane ring. I don't have a problem with the lane ring of health. Just save it and turn it into a Hood of Defiance.
That's true.
That's a much better item on the Centaur, and then moving into Pipe than Vanguard. So much more utility, ups his effective HP by quite a bit, and it's just all around a better item, I think. There's a very little argument to be made that Vanguard is better than Pipe. Of course, there's a cost difference there, but just because he had the Ring of Health in lane doesn't necessarily mean he had to turn her into a Vanguard, but
alright.
To each his own, I guess. Some people like Vanguard.
On the heroes. I like it on 5 heroes.
StarLadder, it's okay sometimes. I really like it on Bristle. He's the big one.
Bristle's just good on Bristle.
Bristle's my #1. Like I would say, it's almost core. But then again, I like mech on Bristle as well. I've been talked into that.
Looking into the situation,
yeah, and that's one of those. If you have someone else who's a better mech carrier, then sometimes a Vanguard's good. But there you go. Blink forward from S4. Don't get noisy. See you later, Bane. Aloha Dance. He hops forward, throws the Orchid out on the Bulldog, trying to finish him off. Up here coming in, but the all heal comes from Chen. And yeah, they'll make it a 2-0 now. That's for he hops into the base. Aloha Dance. He's out of resources. See you later. He tries to get relocated back from the Wisp, but won't happen. Tier 3 tower in the mid falls, and this will be wrecked. So we might be moments from a GG here, K-Pop-tosis.
Yeah, I think this is done. Alliance was able to be aggressive way too early against this lineup for a head. This lineup for a head should be killing right now. This should be their prime. But instead, Alliance lineup, they just won the early game. Actually, the early game, the start of the game, they lost. And Alliance was able to come back with good movement and just take the mid-game over.
Bulldog was really active this game. He was involved in 19 of the 24 kills in Alliance.
Bulldog played out of his mind.
He's almost my MVP this game.
No, he is my MVP.
Alliance played well, but Bulldog was the standout playmaker for sure.
DGM came back from a rough early game, so that's good as well.
DGM had some pretty good shackles. Yeah, you're right. He got picked off twice, back-to-back, early on in the laning stage. Here we'll see Alliance get repelled a little bit, but they'll turn back in.
Now they know the blade mail's down. They can go on their feet.
Yeah, Loda taking a fair bit of damage, but he still has the Aegis. Lasso used on Aloha Dance. They did pop the mech on the Radiant side of things, and that'll pick him up a little bit. Loda in the front lines, just trying to take some damage. He wants to burn the Aegis. There it goes. Aloha Dance has already fallen. They're going to commit to No Fear. He'll go down as well. Loda comes back, full health, full mana, and he's just going for structures. He's got that bousy glaive.
Yep, GG is the call.
GG, as they say in French. I think that's how they say G's. That's how French Canadians say it. I used to queue with French Canadians. They'd always say GG. I do know that French Canadian French and French are
completely different.
It's very different. It's like hardcore Southern twang versus like New York accent kind of difference. It's just very broad spectrum, different lingo. But enough about dialects. We've got well,